My name's Caroline Bowling. I'm a DPT student at UC. What's your name?
My name's Michael.
What's your last name, Michael?
Fresno.
Alright, what's your birthday?
October 1st, 1990.
Okay, just make sure, check your wristband. Make sure it's right. Alright. So what are you here for today?
Well, I hurt my back at work.
At work? Do you lift a lot of work?
Yes.
Okay, and you're just now getting back to work?
Yes, I'm hoping to return to work.
Okay, well, today I'm going to give you some tips so you don't hurt your back again at work, okay?
Sounds good.
Alright, so the first thing that you need to do is make sure that you plan your lift before you decide to take a lift, because you don't want to back up into anything or just to avoid accidents. And you also want to kind of feel the object to see how heavy it is, to see if you actually need assistance to lift. And anytime possible, you should push an object, roll an object before you lift it, because it's just easier on your body. Alright? Okay, so for the actual lift, you should always stretch beforehand if you've been sitting down or just not doing anything for a while, so you don't hurt your back or your arms or anything. And then you also want to pull your abdominal muscles in, but make sure you breathe at the beginning of the lift. And what you're going to pay attention to the most during your lift is your lower back. So you don't want to have it flat. You actually want to stick your butt out a little bit in the back so you have a curve in your lower back, and never lift from your back. Make sure you squat down, bend your knees and your hips, and always lift from your legs and not your back. Okay? That's especially important for things that are below your waist when you go to pick them up. Make sure you squat and not bend. Okay? So about the last 3 important things you need to remember when doing a lift is make sure you always do the lift smoothly. Never jerky. Don't do it too quickly, more than you're able to. Also, face the object that you're going to pick up, so you don't twist your back as you go to pick up. Don't pull it around this way or anything, because that can damage your back a lot. And also, when you pick up an object, make sure you keep it really close to your body. That'll keep you from falling, for one thing, but it'll also keep you from extending your back too much and injuring your back like you did at work before. Okay? And now I'm going to go over some lifts with you and have you practice doing them. This lift is called the one-leg stance lift, or more commonly known, the golfer lift. It's used for light objects only and looks like a golfer removing a ball from the cup. First, you place one leg slightly in front of the other, less than shoulder width apart, and then face the object with more of your weight over your front leg, partially bending at the hip and knee while your back leg is extended. This is the half kneeling lift. First, you should kneel on one knee to slightly the side and behind the object. The other foot should be flat on the floor on the other side of the object with the knee bent about 90 degrees. Then you should lift the object and put it on your thigh, moving it close to your body, then stand. This lift is helpful for shorter or less strong people. However, it does require more balance, so that should be taken into account before you perform the lift. This is the traditional lift. First, face the object with your feet on both sides of it in a deep squat. Grasp the bottom of the object with your arms parallel to each other and partially lift it. Then come out of your squat by standing up straight. Make sure throughout the lift to keep your object close to your body. This is called the stoop lift. It requires less energy than a deep or full squat and should be used for objects that are below your waist. Bend at the hips and knees to grasp the object and stand back up. Make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart, and to improve stability, you can put them in front and back of your stance. Now we're going to get Mark to demonstrate a couple of the lifts as well. This is called the deep squat lift. First, you align your feet with the object. Keeping your back vertical, slightly bent, lower your hips below the level of your knees. Keeping your arms parallel, grasp the object and stand up. Now, the next lift is the power lift. It is performed similar to the deep squat lift, except you do not squat below the level of your knees. Lastly is the straight leg lift. This is for objects that are not on the ground. First, slightly bend your knees with one foot in front of the other, about shoulder width apart. Grasp the object with your arms parallel and pull it close to your body. Then fully extend your legs to stand.